What was the formula for exponential growth that we've been using? Okay, so there's also something called compound growth.
There's a K in it. I remember that. A K over T.
Yeah, shh, girls, put that away. Issa,
I am.
now.
I am.
Oh, that's crazy.
All right. Compound growth is, so a simple interest or simple growth is like once per year, it's going to grow by this much. So it goes up like that. So for compound interest, it's maybe it gets paid monthly or paid weekly or daily or something like that. So, but let's say, for example, you're going to get 4% interest on your loan or whatever. And if it's compounded monthly, you wouldn't have to pay 4% every month. You would actually pay 1/12 of 4% every month. So that makes you pay a little bit sooner, which means you have to, in the long run, you'd have to pay a little bit more. Or if you're getting money from your investment, compound interest would give you a little bit more money. Probably, I'm guessing most banks would do compound interest. Probably monthly is the standard, I guess, but I haven't really gone around and investigated, but that's been my experience. Anyways, so you don't, normal simple interest, you get the whole 4% right at the end of the year. Okay, I don't think that's very common. I think it's more like you get paid monthly. At the end of every month, you don't get the whole 4% every month, you only get 1/12. Or if you're getting paid weekly, you would get that divided by 52. So you only get a small percentage every month. But because you get it earlier, you'll get paid a little bit more because you're getting interest on your interest. So it just makes a slight difference and gives you a little bit more money. Or if you're borrowing money, you pay a little bit more money.
Did we do this last year?
Yes. Okay, I don't suppose you guys remember the formula though. It starts off the same.
Yeah, something over. R thing with K2.
No more. Do not come in this class if it's not your hour.
I don't know what it is. You're have to keep reminding me.
K2.
Okay, K is the number of times it gets compounded in a year. So if it's compounded monthly, that would be 12. If it's compounded weekly, that would be a 52. Daily is 365. Then there's a K up here also. So K is the number of times compounded in a year. Okay. Now, it turns out, here's kind of the weird thing. As K gets bigger and bigger and bigger, like 12 times a year, 52 times a year, 365 times a year. As K gets bigger and bigger and bigger and approaches infinity, this number actually doesn't go up infinitely. It kind of levels off. So if you're getting paid 12 times a year, you'll get paid a little bit more. If you're getting paid 52 times a year, you get paid a little bit more than that. If you were getting paid 365, that would be a little bit more. But it doesn't go up like this. It starts to level off, like not give you as much. And what all of this kind of simplifies to is the number E. You guys remember this number? E is about, it's kind of like pi, it's an infinite decimal. 2.72. Okay, so this is used for compounded continuous compound interest, compounded continuously. I'll say it's continuous compound interest. So it's as if you're getting paid constantly. But because the amount you're getting paid, the percentage you're getting paid is also being reduced at the same time that you're getting paid more, So it just kind of cancels each other out and levels off. Anyway, this E thing is used for for continuous growth. Not necessarily money, but I think, is today money? Yeah, today is all about money, I guess. You could use it for like population. You could use this for anything, really, but the formula is very simple. AERT. Guess what the A stands for? Like the starting amount. If we're doing money, it's like the investment or whatever. And then the R would be the rate, and the T would be the time, just like normal. But the R is in a different place than it was, right? Instead of over here, it's like out here on the exponent. I can't remember. There's a reason for that. I kind of forgot. Not gonna figure it out either. But anyway, that's the little formula. Very short and sweet. And you guys probably, what?
Short and sweet.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, you guys have probably seen that button on your calculator, the E button.
Yeah.
And there's kind of a log thing that goes with it, which we're getting ready to do, logs. On your calculator, it probably looks like this, because you usually do an exponent with it. Or maybe it looks like this.
I'm there. 2.718.
Yeah, so it rounds to about 2.72, kind of like pi rounds to 3.14. Anyways, so I think that's all we need. On number 1, this assignment starts off. It starts off a little bit weird. Evaluate 1 plus 1 over n to the n.
So you just plug in the number of both of them.
Hey, give me a better one. You'll just have to take.
When n is 5,000. So yeah, you gotta plug it in. They rounded to like 4 decimal places. No, hold on. They rounded to 5 decimal places. Okay, did you guys read number 1? It says when n is 5,000.
Let's skip it.
Plug it in.
You just write down what you do.
Yep. Yeah, it starts off simple. They're trying to make a point with this, but yeah, you just plug it in.
Do we round it to like the third place?
They round it to the 5th, because if you don't round it way far out, you won't be able to see the difference between the numbers. So they went to the 5th decimal place. So what did you guys get?
2.71801.
2.7.
1801.
Okay. And then if you plug in 5 million in that same spot.
2.711828.
Okay. Do you guys see what happened? Even when you plugged in a huge number. Because what's happening is when n is getting bigger and bigger and bigger, what's this number right here approaching?
1, 2, 3.
0. Because like 1 over a billion is like almost 0. 1 over a trillion, 1 over, that makes this almost go away. But then when this number gets bigger and bigger and bigger, it makes the whole thing larger. So they're kind of like fighting each other. This is making this value smaller, and this one is making the value bigger, and they're kind of like pulling. So even when that n gets huge, the value doesn't change very much. They're trying to show you that it's leveling off. And what does it seem to be approaching? It seems to be approaching E. So when n approaches infinity, this value approaches what we call E. That's what they're getting at. But I think they only asked you to write these 2 things down for number 1, right? Yeah. So anyway, that's number 1.
What about B? It says compare your part. It says compare A.
Well, yeah, that's kind of what we just Oh, for B, it says compare your answer in part A with the approximation for E. And so you're supposed to notice that they are the same, about the same, I guess.
So
What
we
it,
don't have to write anything?
they put approximately equal, I'll just put about the same.
Can I what's the word, abbreviate about?
How? Why?
In the time it took to ask that,
Yeah, but my hand didn't have to move.
I am literally.
Is that two views?
Wait for it.
I'm flummoxed by your laziness. Alright,
Is that what we do on two also? About the same?
2 is pretty much the same thing. Oh, 2 has a C though,
Oh no.
but C is kind of the same thing as B though. If you have a question, you can
Like a
ask.
zillion.
Do you got, didn't we talk about limits last year? Did we talk about limits? I can't remember.
Maybe.
Does this look familiar? Maybe we haven't. Have you guys seen this before? Okay, so this just means as in, you can't get to infinity. It's kind of an imaginary number. But as n approaches infinity, as it gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, what does this value approach? This value approaches e. Okay, so that's what limits do. Because you can't really plug in infinity. That's not possible. But as it gets closer to infinity, e is the number that we say it represents. All right. Anyways, limits. Fun. Number 3. What is larger, e to the square root of 2 or square root of 2 to the e? Not sure what point they're trying to make with this one.
We shouldn't do it.
Oh, it's easy though.
Yeah, it's just you like do it.
We should estimate.
Well, they want you to estimate, to guess first. Well, e is about 2.7, right? So, and square root of 2 is probably about 1.4. So, which of these would be bigger?
The first.
Yeah, you kind of need when you multiply by a number a little bit bigger than 1, it doesn't get much bigger. This one does. What point were they trying to make though?
So it's square root of
The first one wins.
Is it the e square root
Yeah. Okay. 4 is just a calculator problem. 5, they start doing the money thing. Okay. No, so 5 is where it gets kind of normal. Okay. Suppose you invest $1 at 6% annual interest. What do those credit card commercials always say? 6%.
3.4 APR or something like that.
APR, yeah. APR stands for annual percentage rate. So anyway, yeah, they abbreviate on that. Okay, this one says 6% annual interest. Calculate the amount that you would have after 1 year if the interest is compounded A, quarterly, B, monthly, C, continuously. So there's kind of 3 questions here. All right, so what was the compound interest formula? I feel like, guys, I might have put this as a question on the test.
A to the 1 plus r over k, k to the
K T.
Did I make this a question on the test last year, or did we just have to use
It was
it?
on the final.
I feel like
I
it
feel
was.
like you like asked us what the
I
formula
remember it
was.
on the final.
I did ask you on the test, like as a question, or did I put it on the
Like
board?
at the very beginning and you went and checked around.
Yeah.
Okay, probably. So I'm probably doing that again. Yeah, so it says compounded quarterly. What do you guys think that means, quarterly?
4 times a year.
4 times a year. Yeah, split it into quarters. So the initial amount was $1, so 1. The interest rate is 6%, so that is 0.06. And we're compounding quarterly, so that's 4 times a year. Oh, and it said for 1 year also. So 4 times 1. Got it? Clear?
Yep.
Okay. And since we're doing money, actually they did round to 4 decimal places on this one as well. Because I want you to see the difference between how much compounding quarterly or compounding continuously helps.
What's continuously?
Continuously is like when you're getting paid constantly,
Uh,
if that were possible.
like every day?
No, like every moment.
Uh,
But even though you're getting paid constantly, the percentage that you're getting paid is like shrinking constantly too, if that makes sense. So it kind of doesn't pay you infinite money. It
What number
just,
would you put for that though? Continuously?
that's the E thing though.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so on B, it's monthly, so you do the same thing, but for the K, you're gonna put in a 12. And then C is the continuous interest is the E to the RT thing. So, oops, E to the RT. So, or sorry, AE to the RT. So the starting amount is still $1. The interest rate is still 6%. And the time is still 1 year. The ones don't really do anything. 1 times this is this, 1 times this is this. So it's really just E to the 0.6 in this case. But yeah, let's do 4 decimal places. Did you guys plug it in already, anybody?
Actual
5 A, B, and C.
yeah.
What'd you get?
For number 5, I got 1.06136.
Okay. Oh, did I say 4 or 5? I forgot.
you said 4.
4, okay.
Oh, my bad, gang.
Okay, and then what's the second one?
1.0617.
Okay, so getting paid monthly gave them a 0.03 of 1 cent more money in the year. So it doesn't make a big difference. This is like $1.06 and, you know, 0.14, and this is $1.06, 0.7. So it doesn't make a huge difference. And then what'd you get for this last one?
1.0618.
Even less of a difference. Alright, they went to 4 decimals because that's how far you had to go to see the difference. Okay, number 7, $100 deposited in a bank that compounds quarterly yields $107.50 over the year. Find the effective annual yield. You guys need to pay attention to this. Listen. Okay, $100 deposited in a bank. Where's the $100 going to go? Yeah, starting amount. And it says compounded quarterly, so what are we going to do for that? Okay, whoops. The K is the 4. What was the percentage? Oh, we don't know. Okay, sorry, we didn't know. So that's the R, and what was the time? 1 year. Okay. It says at the end of that time they had $107.50. So, like this. How should we solve this for R? We kind of did something like this a couple days ago.
Bring 100 over.
Divide by 100. You guys know how to do that without a calculator?
Yeah.
No?
Above the decimal. Use the decimal.
Decimal moves twice. 4 through, there we go. Four through gets rid of the fourth power. I guess I don't need the parentheses anymore. Okay, this is a very messy number, so let's just leave it like this for now. Subtract 1, and then multiply by 4. Okay, so I would like do that all at once on the calculator. And where did they round this? Well, I think it's going to come out nicely, actually. You can probably tell where to round it.
Mr. Jordan, can you say some?
Huh?
Can you say some?
No,
Why not?
I'm incapable.
Like sun.
Nope,
Like S-U-N.
Can't.
Sun.
can't do it.
Why
It
not?
does not look like it's coming out even. Yeah, it didn't come out.
Oh, okay, that's fine. But what is it though?
It's 0.07297. What are we going to?
Oh, they said effective yield. Okay, so go ahead and tell me that answer though.
Okay, 0.07297.
Yeah.
0.07, okay.
Yeah, 0.7297.
Okay, so this would be like 7.3%. That's not what they asked though. I kind of forgot what I was doing. They wanted the effective yield. This is what makes it a little bit different. So basically they mean if we were doing simple interest, like what percentage are you getting paid in a year? So I should have actually just used the simple exponential growth formula.
So we didn't do that?
No.
Okay.
So we should have done this.
So do we just erase it?
Was it for 1 year? Yeah. Yeah, if they asked for what was the interest rate, that would have been the answer. But the effective interest rate, the effective yield is like what percent is this increasing? Now, since it was only 1 year, we don't even need to do this. Because if it goes from 100 to 107.50, like how much did that go up?
$7.
7.50 cents. And what percentage is that of 100?
7.5.
It's like 7.5%. Okay, we could have done this, like with the simple interest rate. So basically, even though, they probably should have said it more like this. Even though the actual interest rate was 7.3%, effectively they're getting 7.5%. Because compounding quarterly gave them a little bit more money because they got paid sooner. And when they got paid sooner, they got interest on top of their old interest. So they got paid a little bit more money. Interest is not a ton. So effectively, they were just getting 7.5% a year. Even though, you know, the bank would have said, we're paying you 7.3% compounded monthly, they're really getting 7.5%. Does that make sense? I tried. So yeah, we should have just used the basic formula. So number 8, same thing. 8's the same thing. Just use the basic interest formula. So 800, 1 plus r to the t to the 1 equals 107, or sorry, 851. Just solve for r. You kind of ignore the compounded quarterly part. Okay, number 9. Which plan would an investor earn more? Plan A or plan B? Hey, 50-50, right? Okay. Plan A, you get 6% annually over 10 years. Maybe I'll have you guys guess before we do this.
It would be B. No.
so confident?
Because it's annually and quarterly. So 5.5 is compounded quarterly, it would be compounded 4 times.
Okay, yeah, but each time it's compounded, it's only 1/4 of 5.5%.
I think it's B.
Okay, we'll find out. 5.5 quarterly. They're both 10 years, that part doesn't really matter. So yeah, if the bank says, on this CD, we'll give you 5.5% quarterly for 10 years, or this CD will give you 6% for 10 years, who's the better deal? What's the better deal?
B.
Okay, how could we figure it out?
We plug it in.
Plug it in. Yeah, just plug it in. Now, they didn't give us a starting amount though, so
Make a random one?
make a random one.
$2.
I would say 1. Because multiplying by 1 doesn't really. Okay, so on the compounded annually, that's basically simple, and that's a simple interest, simple growth rate formula. You could put R over 1, but really that doesn't, do anything. So it's just R, the simple one that we've been using. And then for 10 years, as opposed to $1, 5.5% interest, that'd be 0.055. Quarterly is 4 times a year for 10 years. Okay, which one makes more money?
Would the R on the first one be?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I forgot.
It's gonna be B, guys.
It's 1.06.
Oh, yeah, sorry. The first one was 1.06.
Yeah.
I feel so tired now.
You're 100% right.
So A is 1 point.
You can round it to 1.8.
Probably do like,
1.8.
let's do like 4 decimal places just in case it's close.
1.7.
Yeah, I didn't think it was gonna be
What did
close.
move on the party, Shelby?
Shelly, you ruined the party, buddy.
Lisa, you guessed it right.
No.
Come on. Shelly,
No,
you
she guessed
right.
the other one.
Yeah.
No, it's B.
What was the B one?
It's like,
It's
It's
1.72.
yeah.
It's 2.89.
Yeah. So I think they're trying to tell you like compounding interest doesn't help that much. It's better to get a good interest rate than to compound.
Yeah, I'm tired.
You're so close.
No, I got it right. I already.
Donald Trump looks at this every day.
I got the next one right.
This is
That-
how he's
that
gonna
makes
save
sense.
America.
Did you guys know Donald Trump worked at McDonald's
I did.
Oh, yeah.
yes.
like last week or something?
Hey, is B
Listen
the
to-
right answer for 10?
I looked on Donald Trump's account to see the McDonald's thing, and his last post was an AI image of himself in a Steelers uniform.
I know,
It was so funny.
he looked like a superhero.
I know.
Somebody showed it
And
to
there was
me.
no caption. That was all posted. I was like, what's the point?
That's what he's doing at 1 o'clock in the morning.
It's so funny.
Editing his.
Dude, it killed me.
Hey, Mr.
It's so
Jordan,
funny.
it's 10 B.
I don't know.
Gotta be right at some point.
Show some work.
So funny.
I will, but is it B?
Mm-hmm.
So random.
Give me a sign. Give me a sign.
It's after the Steelers won the game.
So I got it right.
He was like, I'm a St. Louis player now.
Oh, wait.
It's because he's gonna win the election.
If you think about it too, that's his media team. That's
What?
probably him.
I should work.
Their strategy.
Why would he choose Steelers? He's like,
Because they won like right after he
What?
posted. Or before he posted.
oh,
They had like some big game.
so random.
And then he just posted himself AI Steelers.
This is not what presidents of the United States used to act
I
like.
know, it's so funny.
What the heck? It's like we're living in an alternate reality.
Right out.
They don't wear powdered wigs.
That's true. They had their
I am president.
idiosyncrasies back then too.
I would vote for you, so.
They just didn't have access to
That's like
social
voter
media.
fraud.
That's what they wanted to do.
No. George Washington would have never posted that.
Can Trump's wife vote?
I think you definitely
for
would.
president?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, George Washington for sure.
Yeah, I want to
Can
get.
Trump vote for president?
Yeah,
Technically.
they always vote.
Huh. What if
They should just vote for the
I
other
wonder
party.
if anybody ever did vote for themselves. You know?
What if you just voted for like everyone else every time? You never vote for yourself. You're a kind person.
They kind of make it like a media thing where they walk in and vote. It's not worth covering.
Donald Trump
but
voted.
whatever.
You should too.
Okay, number 11. Suppose that $1,000 is invested at 7% interest compounded continuously. How much money would be in the bank after 5 years? So for some reason they saved the easy ones for last. So what was the compound interest form? Continuous?
AERT.
A-E to the R-T. So what would A be on number 11?
1,000.
$1,000. E would be E. R, what's the rate?
0.07.
0.07 times the time,
5.
5 years. Does it tell you where to round it?
No.
They rounded it to the nearest penny, like a normal human being.
Are you gonna go back to China anytime soon?
No.
Are you gonna go back to China?
No.
Dude.
We're all hope. No, I'm just kidding. No, hope we're not giving you back. You have to stay here.
No.
Do you remember your birthday?
No.
Who was it talking about me? You? Okay.
You know Jilan,
Did your birth name mean hope?
What?
Did your birth name mean hope?
It was like
Did you choose
little
me?
something.
Oh,
Like
little Mouse.
It's like a rap name.
No.
I was thinking like little bugger or something like that.
What?
Mr. Jordan, how would you pronounce
That's like two littles, bro.
X-I-A?
Little,
Xia.
short.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah. That means little.
What,
Yeah,
Mr.
that's
Jordan,
fine.
would it be
Fine.
better to have a son or a daughter? There's no way.
Obviously, you should have a son.
Huh?
Look at how good we are compared to you guys.
No, would it be better to have a son or a daughter?
Mm.
We'll choose one, son or daughter.
In China?
In China, like they would like
Definitely
get rid of it. They get rid of
Do you
that.
like sons more than daughters?
W son in China.
I don't know. I have no opinion right now.
Honestly.
Say son.
He's saving it for later.
Oh, you're trying to make me say the word.
Say son.
Oh.
I can't. I'm incapable.
What does that even mean?
Means something in Japanese. She's
Trying to
obsessed.
Hope told me to do it.
No, I didn't.
Hope
I
told
would
me to do
never-
it.
What's it mean in Japanese?
I don't know.
Why does it say hope is
You
really
did
so
me
hard?
some.
Oh, that's like
I think hope wrote
a
that.
title word.
Yeah.
Like in Karate Kid, they call him Daniel-san. It means like the
It's like respect or something.
like the student or the yeah. It's like this. It's like this title for a student, basically. It's not S-U-N. It's S-A-N.
I know. But it sounds like, why would I tell you to say S-A-N?
Why would you tell me to say S-U-N?
To get you
I
to
love
say it.
saying
Without getting, without you knowing.
sandwich.
You think I don't know my
Witchcraft?
Japanese?
How does the value in part A compare with e to the negative 1?
I mean,
Wait, is it just,
Oh, C.
it's like what's the limit?
So what appears to be the limit of that
isn't it
is
e to the negative one?
e to the negative 1, yeah.
Yeah. Let's go.
Because on A, you were plugging stuff into that, and then you're supposed to, on B, you're supposed to notice that it's about the same as e to the negative 1. So they kind of, B and C are a repeat of each other.
It feels good to be the ghost. Feels good to be a gangster. It feels good to be a gangster. That feels so good. Wait. Oh no, we get next time with Mr. Fred.
On 4, they went to like
I'm not
4
complaining
places
because
on all
it's
these.
If only King James is there. If King James is there, the hour is saved. Oh wait, when's that history test?
Tomorrow.
I have not been sick. But I know it's cool, man. That's a little bad. Stop hitting the back of my head. My shirt.
Charlotte Maddie.
You're going on the touching list. Because you touched me. It's so mean.
Grant, the last time I touched you.
It was literally 2 seconds
When we
ago.
were battling.
2 seconds ago you touched me.
No, that was my shoe, not me touching you, right?
Oh yeah, and then I attacked you back, and then I got
You did like a full-on tactical maneuver.
You're always touching somebody though.
You should see him in sight.
So-
I am not nearly as nuts. I'm there.
I can
Like,
watch
you're
it.
fine,
He
entirely
always
so-
when Peyton's about to attack because he gets this little slim smile. He starts looking your
And then he
direction.
goes,
And then he very quickly looks at Miss Conrad and then like, looks back at you.
As Conrad's looking away, it's a green.
He attacks. And he knows exactly how long she'll be looking away for. And then he pops back.
Or it's funny when this Conrad touches you.
you're gonna just like stare and
Like,
like just
sometimes she doesn't even say anything, she just stares.
She just moves
Yeah.
on. It's yeah.
You're like,
So disappointed.
But she catches me.
every
Here's
time,
a little
they're
bit
like,
of
and then I get
sauce.
white.
Like,
How is it so white?
That's the one who started it.
What do you mean, how is it?
Like, okay,
Wait,
Barrett's
I
dark,
don't
and then
get number
do
2
this
C.
video, like, do
What
this
your
video,
speed is
it's
that?
so
He didn't
white.
say-
E to the negative
There's
one.
also this.
Shut up, I hate you.
my entire arm is kind of all the same color. Not very.
These are kind of white. Also, got bit by a rabbit.
Alright.
Yeah.
That's the right.
Let's see what my rabbit is. Hudson's.
The
LeBron,
big fat one?
LeBron James the second.
How do I evaluate? Do I just plug it in?
They nibble you, but that's like
Yep.
all the right thing.
Ow! You pulled my leg
Why
hairs.
are you laughing, fat face?
I actually shaved this one. I remember too.
The neck beard.
You mean like right under my chin? It was
No,
only
you
under my
had
chin.
some like.
You guys insult
It was
each other in
only
every
under-
class.
It didn't go all the way back. It was just.
It did. I saw it.
I have sideburns.
I bet you don't
My
in
dad told
Mrs.
me,
Mayer's
Grant,
class.
Shave
Oh,
the
we-
hair.
Wait, is it Mayer or Meyer? I always
It's
forget.
Mayer.
And he got me like this like
Yeah.
farming tool.
I've never
Not
done
really, it
anything
looks like
like
farming
that.
tool. It looks like a farming
You
tool.
got like a sickle.
He grabbed it out
she's-
of like
it's
the
all, like,
barn. It's
smart,
like this
like,
thing with like a
it's
bunch of
like-
grates. And you have to go down like this.
she
It's
like
called a
brings
razor.
up big
No,
words.
no, it's not a razor. It's like this little like.
That's
Oh.
a razor.
No, it's like a knife. It has these things you push down. It's hard to explain. It's a razor.
Scissors?
Razor blade.
I'm hoping
Razor
you not
blade.
get it wrong, okay?
No, shears.
He's not making you trim your beard with shears.
It was a, he was joking.
So close.
Because I almost made the same mistake. And
I'm not going to shave
Whoa.
a stupid side.
These.
Actually, you do need to, if you have a full beard, you do need to like use scissors to get it down to where you could shave it.
I just ripped it off. Could you rip? Oh, that would hurt.
Yeah.
That would suck. I would never do that.
I do not want to do it.
I feel like it'd be like ripping out pieces of cotton candy.
But we don't have any tomorrow.
Or actually, if you have a beard trimmer, it's better, but most people don't have one.
What would the T be for A on phone?
Repeat exercise.
Does it present now? Would it be just one?
Why could you both? One question.
What would the, what would the time be?
People like you! Like if you're plugged in or something?
Is A
Well-
and then on B for T you plug in 7.
I'm not pushing this man.
Yeah.
This man is so.
T stands for the number of
so
days, so it'd be 7 days on B.
Hey, Willie, you should sit next to me at lunch.
Whenever I can't get it again, with 8 ball, my ankle.
Oh, you should sit next to me at lunch.
I always text you at lunch.
I know, it's so much.
Why do you guys play?
Bro,
Dude, we sit
You don't
like
like today?
fucking like Battleship.
No, so
bro,
we can do it
Grant,
all.
I look over at you on your phone at the end of PE and you're just playing 8 ball. It's always 8 ball.
I remember what the
It's
first
really
8 ball.
8 ball.
There's no time.
No, it's not.
It's based on.
Dude, I threw the game.
Nice, nice.
I can never beat women cut pop because I'm not a player.
She's stupid.
You've never
No,
played
it's
it
just not finished. She's just.
Not on a phone.
She's just bad at using
Not on
it.
phone.
No,
I'm
I'm
not-
just.
I'm not good at games.
Yes. There.
Have you ever
It's
been?
not like that.
How do you do that? What appears to be the one?
Mr. Jordan, is this what you?
Shelby, looks like you've been beaten.
Is
Look
it
at
too
Shelby's
soon? Is it
finger.
decaying?
Shelby's
When
finger.
you're on.
Has your
So
finger.
you're like, okay, number,
Okay,
yeah, okay,
unbeaten.
number
It's
three.
2,217.
No, yeah, look at the answers to the question four.
Or is there more?
You rounded incorrectly.
What's the limit to?
200 and.
It's either the negative
Never
one.
mind, you guys, you got it, it's right, but you
There was a
need to know how to do it.
I can teach him how.
Grant, you're
that
the
number-
worst teacher I've ever
Just
seen.
that.
Just while telling me
Eli,
that.
Eli, plug in the
There's
negative.
nothing to plug
Plug in
in.
the
You need
negative.
my oppositions to no.
Or someone take
Grant,
it.
the only way you can teach
I mean,
is
you
by
can
the
plug in
only way you
like-
can teach is free.
Dennis already there.
You see I've done both, done the sheet.
Well, the book
It's about the same.
Oh my
number is,
God.
yes, that's why it's such
Okay, so we need that.
He told us, because you're getting closer to it. There's gum in this paper.
There's a snake in my boots.
So hilarious.
You guys know where that quote comes from?
Toy Story. I hate Toy Story.
Oh,
But how do you get a
I mean, no,
snake
sorry,
in
that was
there?
bad. He's
Like,
like,
how do you even manage that?
If the
Just
shoe
snip
fits,
Yeah.
hold it there.
Yeah.
No, but if you got your boots standing upright.
no, you leave it out before you put it on.
Yeah. if
You
you
ever
got-
seen like snakes slither on walls or doors or something?
No, but why would they choose a boot of all things? Like, it's just a bar.
It's a nice little space.
Yeah.
So whenever you put
It's
on
like
a
who
boot,
it's
when
In,
the
in
outside.
winter, they like go down in holes and like curl up and go to sleep.
Sigma or?
So a boot's like a little hole.
Kid, if you weren't such a city kid, you
He doesn't even know what snakes
When
are.
you take your cowboy
He's
boots
never
off,
seen a mouse.
one always falls over. Always goes. Number two.
Okay, when you go outside, you say, "Oh, gosh, it's hot today," and it's like 70.
Or you get like really good at it and you can flip your boots off and they like
Holy what?
hey, get your nerdy ass city kid.
Hey, have you ever seen a cow?
I have.
Do you know what sound the cow
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Moo.
No, it doesn't.
Wrong.
It goes.
The cow would just scream at you. Yeah, the cow would just
That's how it goes.
There you go.
See, we should do
Girl,
biology.
There is no way shall we put
Oh yeah, there's this
3,217
cow. It's in the
foot
yard.
round.
They kind of just
Because it's not the. It looks like exactly the opposite.
Sometimes they just like you just randomly hear in the distance and it's just a cow. It's just screaming.
I don't think it sounds like that.
No,
No.
It's like
It's like our scream.
What the heck is wrong with that cow? It's like those goats.
Have you ever seen those videos of where they scare the goat and it like falls down a flight of stairs? Because they like
I've
freeze
seen them
up.
fall over, not down a flight of stairs.
Oh, wait.
That's cruel to do it on a flight of stairs.
I watched one fall down the slide.
Oh yeah, it's like on a slide and it's like, oh come on, you gotta go, and it like starts going and it can't stop, so it just freezes.
it's like what your dog did whenever you got sprayed with the water. It just like stood still sometimes. It's just like
Sometimes she's.
Yeah, it's got like
He's trying to find somebody to shake it off.
He's gonna be 17 or
Freak
older.
out. Freak out.
Do you know what I'm about? They were always in the Joker. You wanna watch the
He's
Joker?
very-
I watched the Joker. Second one? Yeah. How? Did you see it?
She, no, she said she's gonna go watch something else.
I bought this.
But I'll be younger than you, and then it'll be that you were touching me.
How did you know?
Yeah.
Look at
I
that.
have the,
Well, he has plans for underage.
in the end, tell you what.
Okay, but
I've done it twice. I did it to Deadpool. And I didn't get caught either time.
You gotta keep Nicholson in there.
For
We're in a
Deadpool,
room
I was
first.
like a lot of people were in there,
And-
but for the
and-
Joker, there were only two.
You know they've come so far. They used to park.
Oh, but they have assigned seating
They
now,
still
so you
do.
have to check like
Sing
which
all
seats.
day. Well,
Because I didn't have to get up there. I had to
Like that every
I
day.
don't like that.
That sucks.
Because I want to be like,
And
in the
I'm
middle
thinking
of that.
current, I'm
Watching,
thinking,
yeah,
In real world situations, do you talk like you do now?
No, I don't.
So like waitresses and like bartenders will actually be able to.
he's like,
do.
oh, thank you.
Anyway, I watched the
That
Joker.
guy's like.
It's not as bad as it used to
Evening.
I mean, it
Just
was
remember his birthday party.
I
The
enjoyed it.
bowling ball.
And,
Bro, I forgot all
what's his name?
about that.
What's his name? Joe Queen Phoenix. He's kind of.
10:40.
You do not need to be running.
I was bringing the ball.
Thank you.
Right.
You don't even do it. You just exactly on
Says you. Skylar.
Oh, Mr. Jordan.
Hello.
Jordan, can I plug my computer in here? All the other cords are taken in this plumbing class.
Come on. No. How did basketball practice go?
Good, it wasn't bad.
Judy, how about you girls?
What was it? I got to practice this Oh, it actually was not bad at all.
Like you're helping coach kind of?
Well, I have to leave at 3:30, and I was like, maybe I make it my ready. And she's like, oh, you're practice middle school. And I was like, no, yeah.
So you went like 7?
I don't know.
Did you shower after that?
No, I didn't have time. But they don't.
Apply deodorant heavily?
Yeah, it's very confused, but they barely run. So it's like, not like, I feel like I'll lose not sweating. No, it's Carson's mom and Mr. Miller. They just did free throw running. And that was
Who's Mr. Miller?
it. Brooksdale. He's something.
Oh, because it's girls.
But it wasn't bad.
You didn't coach last year.
No, last year was shitty.
Bro, what are you doing up here, Brody?
Huh? That's some goldfish. You get it out there together. Be right back, Mr. J. BRB.
Join the party and all.
Yeah. Where are you going? You want to drive the car to the party?
Mr. Jordan, may I use the restroom?
Thank you.
Mr. Jordan, Eli won't leave me alone. He's touching me. Do not.
Wait. Has Eli passed Skylar yet? No. Still the same.
I told her.
By like half an inch.
You go show hit your ghost bird. You're done growing.
You're done growing.
I'm done growing. That's
No,
great.
he's probably not done.
Me neither.
Yeah, he's probably done.
You're done growing.
No, I'm not.
What's funny is Carter's not done growing. Carter's gonna be like 6 foot. She's gonna be like little 5'2".
Oh, I'm 5'4".
Is Carter is a sophomore?
Yeah, he's 5'10". Wait, no, he's not. But yeah. I don't even know. He's
He
Lydia's.
could be 5'10".
Yeah.
Lydia's 5'11".
She never reached 6 foot. I thought she reached 6 foot.
Well, unless she grew some.
I thought she was 6 foot.
So it is
I'm all in.
Emily Brown.
Bro, is she here?
She's like kind of.
Is she here earlier? Oh, yeah. That's what I was saying. I thought she was like 6 foot. I think she did. Emily was 6 foot 1 or 2 because that's how tall I was.
No, Ty was 6'5".
No.
Ty's like 6'3" or something.
Yeah.
He's 6'5".
I was 6'3". No, he's 6'4".
Like, Stephen Cooks is 6'5".
Trey's 6'5".
Stephen Cooks is 6'6". Oh wait, I was an inch off. Okay.
Coach Coach is 6'6", and him and Ty standing together. Ty might be 6'5".
No, Coach is taller.
Yeah, I think.
And Coach is 6'6".
I think Ty was like 6'3",
Like
6'4".
a couple inches.
Ty's got
Hey,
it.
I was doing the assignment yesterday and it actually made sense.
Yeah.
Just wanted to say that.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Just wanted to put it there. I'm still hungry here.
Cause you just walked in and
No, Skylar's here. Come here. She's always saying, oh, Skylar's gonna get a talking to. Come now. Come here. Come here, I want you to smell the air.
Oh, it's over by Eli?
Yeah.
That's
Definitely Eli, bro. Gianna's trying to be so nonchalant, but it's so obvious. But smell the air.
Something in this region.
It smells really weird. Something's off. What does it smell like? Boys. Did you practice in middle school this morning? I showered and put on like. I used 2 different kinds of perfume. I think it's fine.
Hey, she's my perfume.
There's no way.
Okay.
Aren't you practicing with the middle schoolers this month? Girl, the way everybody's already been like. How do middle schoolers do 4 hours of practice in a day? They practice for like 2 hours in the morning and then like with y'all. They practice 1 hour. They get done at 8. Really? So they have an actual PE? Yeah. They get done at 8 and then they really don't do a lot of running. They just do free throw running and then lots of drills. During y'all's practice? No, during their practice. Our practice actually was running.
Yeah, way long.
Yesterday we couldn't run.
Yeah, yesterday was not bad.
Hope is literally Brandon said she actually liked basketball yesterday because we didn't have to run.
Really?
Guess who wrote that?
Kaden wrote Arigato, or was it Issa?
I'm guessing.
I think it's Issa.
Ooh.
No, wrote that. This,
Arigato.
I think this was Shelby.
Arigato. Ooh. Oh, that would be Shelby thing, right? I feel like we make such good home depot guys.
Can I go to the bathroom? Where's
Probably-
Emily?
probably
Can I go to the
Issa.
bathroom? I think she left.
Yeah.
Oh
This
no.
is how I picture. This is how I picture us watching our kids play basketball together.
So how's the kids doing?
God,
You see that football game last night?
I don't want to talk about it. Football game.
There was no football game. It was all NBA.
Dude, we were just making it up. It was just pranky live.
Okay, did I record this in the other class? Question mark.
You didn't record what?
I just need to beat O and then I'll be happy. And what?
I did.
NBA fantasy.
Yay.
He knows literally everything
Who
there
do
is
you
to know
think's
about
gonna-
everything.
Who do you think's gonna win the finals?
And he's like my first.
Oh.